for mama's meals. Raise our young out in the fields. Remove our hats, respect the brave. And outdoor church is where we pray. Out in the wild.
Wild Dakota is presented by American Family Insurance, the Mike Tejan Agency, Fleet Farm, our official retailer, Vortex, the Force of Optics, Bob's Custom Meats is pleased to meet you, Skins It, get the most out of your fillets, Venom Outdoors, innovative fishing products, Rad Bortnum's Channel Seed, the South Dakota Outdoor Adventure Foundation, JT Outdoor Products, Garrettson Gun Club, Gary Allen Guide Service, Boat to Trailer, Interstate Batteries, Bladed Bouncer, DeView by DeBuilt, and Central Plains Taxidermy.
Hello, welcome to Wild Dakota. I'm Jeffrey Boer, co-founder of WDTV, and I am so excited to present our first feature film. It was finally time to step it up and change it up, so it's not only our first feature, but our first predator hunt as well. Joel and I are joined with his son Wesley and our good friend Jim. So here we are west of the river in the beautiful Sodak after the Wile Coyote.
Really smooth road here.
The side-by-side been lots.
The paver. The blade was just down here last week. I don't know why it's so rough.
Alright, this is going to be our set number one. We got the wind coming straight this way. We've killed coyotes out of here before. So what we're going to do is set up here. We're going to try to pull them from this way right to us. Set the collar down there so that way it's away from us. That way it'll draw the attention of them coyotes away from us. So. Right here, straight out. 300 yards, right by the fence. Yep, right there.
We saw him coming from over a half mile away. He came down the valley way over there, lost him behind the cornfield. He snuck through a valley off to the side, started to come down a little bit, quartering downwind, but not quite there. Do you know how far that one came from?
Where did he come from?
He came from the second side hill all the way over the top.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, I said he's over there, I told you, right?
I could tell that. Don't ya? Wes, go get him. Now where's the other one?
Our first setup took a bit longer than we had hoped, so it's about to get dark. Let's move on and get after it again before it is too late. When we come back, we'll be right here, but the next morning, where things start to get a little bit crazy. The landowner had a few nuisance dogs not far from the ranch, so we set off on foot to get a little closer and to make sure we could use the wind to our advantage. So we pick a spot right on the edge of the feedlot where we can use the hillside to break up our silhouette.
We let everything calm down, and before we got the collar turned on, Jim motions, "Here comes one down the fence."
He's right there on the edge of the corn. He just caught a mouse. I say let him keep doing it. I got him. Got him. We just shot one, but we haven't even set up calling yet. We just happened to come in here and sit down. We've seen one coming, so now what we're going to do is now we're actually going to start our calling sequence. So I'm shooting a suppressed rifle. Hopefully it won't mess it up too bad, but just one shot, no noise. We're going to let it cool down for a little bit, and then we're going to refire this tail back up. We're going to continue calling. Yeah, we're still going to call it. Wait it out. The one on the hill. How close is he? No, not yet. Just a sec. Hold on. Can't get this damn camera to focus. Come on. Okay, yeah. Get this one first. Then go low. There's 3 dogs in range right now. Down low, out front. Get him. Left. Another one. Over here.
Running. Oh, where?
I was gonna dump him right there.
Now we could probably leave.
So this is kind of a weird deal. We got in here. We're sitting down. We're just letting our stuff calm down. And Jim's seeing a coyote coming right here. So we let him come. Hadn't even turned the collar on. He got out to about 200 yards. I shot him, and I thought, well, we're suppressed. Let's just give it a couple minutes, and we'll fire up the collar. Well, right about that time, I seen one down here by this old car. So we kind of moused him and played with him a little bit. He didn't really want to come in too good. I think he might have seen us. But he eventually came over here, and just when we were about to shoot him over here, over on the corner, and I wasn't even looking there, we had one bust us. So, with being busted, I instantly moved over, got him shot, and then I went to go back to this one, and Jim took a shot at it, and we missed, and I'll say I took a couple shot at it and missed, but... So, Jeff, that's 2 dogs down on our first set of Saturday morning.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And, you know what, I'm going to be honest, I love nothing more than shutting a dog up when he's doing that to me.
We're on the west side of the river in our beautiful home state of South Dakota. We just moved to another location that should be fresh from any activity, and we have high hopes for what's to come. Let's get set up and cross our fingers that we sound good enough to coax one of these clever critters in.
I don't want to jinx us. This has been pretty good. The pup and dispress.
in distress has been kind of the key. This is going to be a total different setup and different country, because now we're getting into the bluffs and our elevation is way higher, let's put it that way.
We are using a call combination of a locator, wounded rabbit, and a pup in distress. When it works, our theory is 1. We use the locator to do the obvious, get their attention and give us an idea where they are. 2. Pluck at the strings of their curiosity guitar with a wounded rabbit, keep them interested, but this alone hasn't been working, so we added in number 3, the pup in distress, which pushes them over the edge, and it seems to be something they just can't not come and check out.
It's coming right here. Coming right across, just keep across. He's gonna come up right over here. Get ready, I think he's gonna come up.
Oh. Good thing this has got a heavy trigger.
Did you have him on film? Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Another.
It's always a grind, but so far this trip has been nothing but over the top. We will be back in a few weeks for deer season, so it serves much more of a purpose than just shooting dogs. Personally, I'm a deer hunter, so scouting is a good thing to add to the mix, and rumor has it, yotes can be hard on the herd. We've found several studies showing that coyotes can impact the deer herd as high as 66% of the annual fawns dropped. That's a crazy number to try and comprehend. We are obviously in a high predator to game ratio area, so whether you agree with those statistics or not, I feel it's not going to hurt. And as hard as our deer herd has been hit the last few years, every little bit's going to help.
He hit hard. I don't know which one of us got him.
There again, our second double of the day. That right there is why I absolutely love doing this. What a rush. The first one come in, he covered, what, a third of a mile, and how long? 30 seconds?
That was awesome. Every stand, we've seen a dog now.
We're gaining.
We are gaining.
We're going for broke. We spotted a dog way off in the distance. We're gonna see if we can stay downwind and cut him off. As he's about a half-mile away. We're gonna see if we can cut that down to, well, 200-300.
done. You know, once we got set up here, less than 6 minutes we had him in. So,
Yeah, great setup up against the bales in the shadow.
yep, we're in the, as you can tell here, we're in the shadows. You can see the light out there. So once he got behind them bales, I told Wes, I wanted him to get a shot at it. I said, Wes, you moved forward, because that way when he comes around the edge of them bales, you can get a shot at it. And hey, if they want to keep coming closer, I'm not going to argue with them.
That looks like a little whippersnapper.
It's a little whippersnapper.
All right, so we got a dog spotted. He's not playing nice with our call. So we're gonna cut the distance down to him. Hopefully get it close enough for a shot. And every time we hit the call, he pops up. So that's what he's gonna do when we get over there. Get in position for the shot. Hit the call. Hopefully he stands up again and we'll dump him right there.
Got him. Hit him. Jim, I think you did.
I get down, I shot.
So here is another improvise, I'm going to call it. We were sitting back there, third of a mile. We seen this dog in the grass. He did not want to come in. So we knew that we had a pretty good vantage point here. So we thought, well, heck, if he don't want to come to us, let's go to him.
Thank you for watching, everyone. We had a blast from the start to finish on this project, so we hope you enjoyed watching it just as much as we did putting it together. We're out of time, so as always, hunt hard, hunt safe, have a successful season. We'll see you next time right here in Wild Dakota, where we're born free, we live wild, and we are oh so proud to be American. We added a new segment and called it Social Media Shout Out. If you would like one, check out the graphic on how to get your name mentioned right here. We've got to rip through this fast because we had an overwhelming response, but we would like to thank these people or groups for their support.
Men Outdoors, Outlaw Outdoor Unlimited, White Trash Waterfowl, ESVA Blue Collar, Brett Hill 0909, Dustin Reed, Sodak Horizons, Duck Bustin, SDH Ben Klusman, SDH Dakota Case, BDM 1881, Caden Musitz, Reckless by Nature, Jen O'Connor, Zane Sturgill, Roger Gardemaker, Hunt Public, Caden 7154, Nathan Lanaham, Hooligan Bates, Brennan Burton, Woodsman 23, Jasmine Nicole 42, Sammy Rote, and First Gen Hunter.